Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another Fallout 76 video on the channel. We've just got some more recent news, well not more recent news, more new news for Fallout 76 regarding the new PTS update and what's coming out in the next week. I did a video yesterday kind of outlining all the details of what we can be expecting in terms of the events coming up this week, and also kind of just outlining the fact that we should be getting an update, and here it is. So it turns out it will be today that we're getting it, of course. Now there's some interesting stuff in here. I've had a little quick read through, but we're going to go over it now. So if you enjoy, you want to keep up to date with everything Fallout 76, make sure to be subscribed to the channel, and let's have a look at seeing what's going on. So, Atlantic City date announcement. In case you missed it, last week the Tokyo Game Show, we announced the date for Atlantic City, Boardwalk Paradise. So that must be the name of the season, I'm going to presume. Cash in your chips. The casino opens on December the 5th. Now, straight away there as well, cash in your chips. This could be yet another currency in the game, and I hope it's got some good value or some decent use, because there's so many currencies in this game now. The casino opens up on December the 5th, which is not really too far away. It's what, 2 months away, really. Atlantic City brings in new locations, factions, quests, enemies, rewards, and more. So the locations and factions as well as quests in there. So the fact it says quests means that this should be, touch wood, fingers crossed, a lot different to what we got with the pit. The fact it actually has quests. Expeditions was kind of quests, but they weren't quests. They were actually they were described as missions, not quests. So it's interesting to see that that word's been used and not missions, so it looks like it's going to be a different take on expeditions. There was a few people as well that were worried about the Tokyo Game Show, and I've seen a lot of comments as well saying that the Tokyo Game Show was actually focused mainly on Xbox, and that's why PlayStation wasn't kind of shown on the logo, because it was an Xbox event. So don't get too worried. There isn't anything confirming that PlayStation will get it later or anything like that, so I wouldn't worry. There's a lot of talk about when it comes to Atlantic City, so much in fact that we broke this update into 2 separate releases, and the first release is going to be on December the 5th into 2 separate developer deep dives. For those who subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can expect these videos on October 2nd and October the 3rd. So we're going to get some cool, interesting insights into what's coming on the way. Alternatively, you can keep this article bookmarked, which will be updated with the videos when they are published. So playtest the Atlantic City early, and we get a nice picture here of inside what appears to be one of the casinos. We did see this in the trailer as well. This thing over here actually moves around a little bit, but it looks like a decent size open space, and I'm hoping it's kind of a location where lots of people can go all at once. And I'm really just hoping that this is kind of a second map in a way. Like, it doesn't have to be a huge one by any means. Far Harbor in Fallout 4 wasn't a huge map, but it added so much to the game. So I'm hoping something like that is on the way, but I think my hopes are very high, and we're probably not going to see that, but it would be cool. Eager travellers don't have to wait too long to experience what the Boardwalk has to offer. Starting on October the 3rd, the first release of Atlantic City content will be available to play on our public test server. There is more to our December update than Atlantic City, and we've continued to improve upon the early game experience for new players and want to hear your feedback on the changes. Starting on September the 28th, which is the day I am making this video and recording it, our public test server will be open to all PC players who own a copy on Steam. This iteration of the PTS will not have any character imports initially, and getting your feedback on a fresh character waking up in the vault is what we're focused on. So if you remember in the last PTS, we did get some changes where you could start off and select a character at I think it was level 20, and you could pick like a basic build type of thing to start off with. I think that got pushed back. It's not actually in the live game yet, I don't think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But that, I'm hoping, is going to be improved to a degree and going to be in this update. And then it says in brackets, but what about Atlantic City, you ask? On October 3rd, we will update the PTS build to include not only Atlantic City content for our December update, but also the ability to change the weather in your camp. For now, you will have 2 different weather settings to play around with. But now, how can you change the weather inside your camp? That That's a very confusing one, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that. I know for a long time a lot of people, when they're building camps here, they would love to set the kind of weather so when you record it, it looks better in a certain way or something like that. So I am very interested, but how can you change the weather in one little location where your camp is, and how's that going to affect the rest of the map? That's the bit I'm kind of concerned about there and confused by. Going on to the next bit, moving on from the Atlantic City update, there is a haunted shelter competition coming up. So calling all ghosts, goblins and ghouls, Halloween is almost upon us and it's time to get your camps and shelters ready for the spooky season. From October the 2nd to October the 27th, we invite you to submit your beautiful photos of the shelters decked out and ready for haunting, celebrating. After the submission period ends on October 27th, we'll select 10 finalists and invite everyone in the community to vote on their favourite shelter or camp, and winners will be announced on October the 31st. No tricks, just treats. The top 5 shelters or camps will be granted atoms for the winning submissions. First place, 7,600 atoms. Second and third, 5,000. Fourth and fifth, 2,000. So some very good prizes to be had there. So definitely get involved if you are a camp builder. We've also got submission link will be on social media and Discord. Might even get your camp featured on the social media, and we can't wait to see your fantastic creations. Send us your stories. 5 years of Fallout 76 and what a wild journey it's been. To celebrate upcoming 5th anniversary, we want to hear about your favourite memories and experiences in the Wasteland. Share your stories on the official Discord in #Adventures in Appalachia channel by October the 31st for a chance to be featured in an article. As well. Submissions should be no more than 500 words, and if you have screenshots of your favourite memories, please share them too. This weekend as well, if you missed yesterday's video, we've got double score going on. We've got Script Surplus and the Gold Rush weekend. That though, guys, is all of the stuff for the news in this week's Inside the Vault, or this kind of the latest Inside the Vault, because we don't get one every week anymore, do we? So we'll leave that as that. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. What do you think about this update? What are your expectations of it? Do you think it will be a whole new location? Do you think it's just going to be another expedition? For me, it doesn't exactly sound the way it's been described as another expedition. Could it just be some clever marketing so it doesn't sound like an expedition with all the kind of 50-50 views on expeditions? A lot of people like them, a lot of people dislike them and call them Daily Ops 2.0, stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. So thank you all for watching, guys. I will leave the video here. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Catch you in a bit. Bye bye.